What's up, people? Not gonna be a long video at all. Oh, this is the stereo headset, by the way, and I've been playing with it a little more. When you get it, it comes with the case, but it also comes with a line that actually can plug into whatever device you have, a standard, you know, like stereo headset line. And okay, see it. Yeah, there you can see it right there. So it comes in with that. I would tell you the sound quality is decent on Bluetooth, but it's phenomenal when you put that line in. When you put that line in, the bass on this is amazing. I think somebody else I saw online is doing, I think, Planetronics or one of those. I'm going to check that out because a couple drivers have made some comments on that video regarding it. So I might check those out. I'm usually a earbud person, huge earbud person. So I have like several different earbuds. Anyway, y'all can see I'm in the truck. It's the same truck I had before when I was with my other company, 2017. This one's got 214,000 miles on it, so it's not totally new, but it ain't totally old yet either. I did my inspection on it. Whenever you go to a company, any company, you may not get a brand new truck like I did at the other place, or like what I did when I first went to my other starter company. You may not always get a brand new truck. So, when that truck wasn't totally new, it was 90,000 miles, which is relatively new on the truck I had picked up before. So, if you don't, regardless of what the truck is, you need to pre-trip it. I pre-tripped the truck, and like when I went to the tractor assignment people, like, oh, go look at it, because they're used to these kids just coming out here out of trucking school and they go look at the damn truck. Well, looking at the truck is not going to tell you nothing, but the truck is clean, dirty, nasty, whatever, the person smoke, whatever. Driving the truck is what tells the difference. So, the group that I'm under, they're out of California, and they had assigned a truck that they weren't supposed to assign, 2015. First of all, the truck was smoky as hell. As soon as I got in, I started coughing, and I had an instant headache. That's how much, whoever that was a major chain smoker. The bigger problem was the mechanical issues. When I started the truck up, it was below 40 PSI. So if y'all don't understand PSI, that is your air. And that has to do with your air system, which also deals with your braking system. So there's a problem when you start up a truck and it's been sitting and it doesn't hold the air pressure from when it was parked. There's a problem with the air system. It means you have a leak. So I waited to make sure I'm not missing something, or somebody left, you know, maybe got the air out of there or did something weird. So I let the air pressure build up, and then I drove the truck around. Parked the truck for like 10 minutes. Came back, 40 PSI. That means there's a major leak in the system. So I didn't take that truck. Plus, it was supposed to go with service issues, and my group overrode because it had a safety hold on the truck. They overrode it to assign it because it was a truck that was theirs, and I'm in Arizona. So, on the Arizona yard. So they overrode that. I'm still here in Phoenix. I haven't left out yet. Do my solid 8 days of nothingness. And then also, I had to get my stuff for the truck, so working on getting that. I got some of it here. Got to pick up a little bit more. So right now, I'm going to get in here, get it all set up, get the bunk set up. I was supposed to go to my student training today to become a mentor. And my driver manager told me, oh, it's at 8 a.m. in the morning. So I checked out the hotel at like 6 o'clock this morning. Got over here on the shuttle. Got here about 6:45-ish. Brought my duffel bag over here to the truck because she told me it wasn't until 8. Headed over to the mentor class at 7:30. Got there at 7:30. Everybody in the class. Hate bad communication. Well, it's not really her. She sent me the schedule. These people put a schedule showing that the class was supposed to start at 8 a.m., which is what she told me. The guy who's training the class said, no, we start at 7 in the morning. So they made a mistake. So the class started at 7 a.m. this morning. So they're going to have to get me into another class at a different location or back here. I'm hoping they just get me back here. And I think they probably would give me a student pretty quickly too. But it's okay because that'll give me a chance to drive the truck and see if there's any other issues. This particular truck, what I noticed is that it pulled to the right. I thought it was an alignment issue. I still think it's an alignment issue because the tire on the right was worn on the outer edge. That usually means alignment. And when I let the wheel go, and it's just around the yard, I'm not going to do that on the street, but when the wheel go, the wheel started tilting this way, which tells me it's usually an alignment issue. They cheap behinds replaced the tires. They didn't send it out for the alignment, which I think is what it needs. But if I find out that's the issue and I have to take the mentor class, we'll get this to Freightliner and let them do that alignment because I'm going to talk about it. Other than that, truck was in pretty good shape, very clean. Had to go get the mattress for it, getting ready to set that up, and then put the clothes up, still to get that top little bin up there on top. Only thing I do like, I hate the fact that I can't have my refrigerator on here, but a microwave. Well, I could put a microwave on here. This company also does that idle crap, but they had to take it out for me because I was like, look, last time I had a truck, if it doesn't recharge the batteries and I'm using my CPAP, so I just took it in the shop with no drama. He said, we'll remove it. So I ain't got to do with the idle BS, which is huge for me because I hate that freaking idle. And I think it's just inhumane, number one. But number two, I have to be on the CPAP, so it gives me a good solid sleep. Anyway, I'm get up in here. I'll do a general wipe down. I mean, it was okay, but I'm gonna do my disinfect wipe down. Also, when you get a truck, please disinfect and wipe it down. Tell y'all a story. I met a driver. So the hotel that I stayed at is the company, but the company puts most of their people. And I stayed at the cheaper hotel instead of the wonderful Best Western. But that was what my budget was. And so anyway, while I was there, I met a driver, and he also works for a startup company. I gotta tell y'all this, and I want to tell my newbies this, and I want y'all to hear me. Hear me. This is one of them hear me things. Hear me, y'all. And I'm sitting low, so let me see if I can bring it up a little bit. Sitting low. There we go. I want y'all to hear me, okay? He went down and he tested out in California at one of their yards for the company he's with. They had a truck that had been in a rollover, and I guess they were trying to repair this truck. They needed more repairs done that had to be done here at the Arizona terminal. Instead of them towing this truck back, they had this baby drive this jacked up truck all the way from California to Arizona. When he told me, I looked at him, I said, excuse me? He said it was an interesting ride. He said the whole way he's holding the steering with death grip. The truck is pulling right, shaking. He's smelling a burning smell, which means that the frame is twisted. I looked at him. I couldn't even pick my teeth up from what he had told me. I dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. And he had just got off his trainer's truck, and I said, I'm going to say something to you, and I want you to hear me. You have a CDL now. If you have the right to refuse to drive that truck. I said, and I wouldn't have driven it. I would have told him, thank you for your time. I'm not going to drive this. You give me another truck, you give me another way to get another truck, but I'm not driving this. As soon as that truck was shaking and you smelled rubber burning, you should have turned that crap around and took it right back to that yard. They told him it was DOT compliant. I said, well, then they should be able to drive it to Phoenix, Arizona. Because I'm sorry, it ain't DOT compliant by me. People, I want you to hear me. It is your CDL. It's just like that company I just got through dealing with. Waking you up asleep above, talking to you crazy, trying to pressure you to do stuff. It's your CDL. Them people will sit in that office and you'll sit in a prison cell or in a casket. Because you listen to some dumbass who don't know what the hell they talking about. I'm sorry. Or who has a nerve, who probably ain't never driven a truck or is not driving a truck anymore, who's trying to tell you how to maintain this right here on the road. Unfortunately, the system is stacked against a lot of drivers because at the end of the day, whatever you do, it's on you. Same way Trucker Bill, and I was shocked, but he's older now. When the guy told him, oh, when that drag chain popped up and bust out the window, he told him, he said, dude, it's really bad out there. The guy said, oh, well, they ain't shut the roads down. Basically, he didn't tell him to go, but that's that covert rap, basically mean go. He should have never went. He should have said, you know what, the roads are shut down, and right now I don't feel it's safe for me to drive the equipment. I can sit here and wait and see what happens, or you can process that however you want, but I'm not going anywhere. At the end of the day, it's about y'all. So please make sure you make wise decisions, and don't let these companies pressure you into stupid stuff. Okay? Anyway, y'all be blessed. Yeah, so I have to come back to the mentorship class another day. So that's okay. Everything happens for a reason. That gives me time to get in here and get this truck straightened out. I'm hoping to maybe get a load out of here tomorrow and get rolling or this weekend. Anyway, y'all be blessed. 2 and 2.